Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? I'm Tash. We love to have fun on this channel and spread nothing but positivity and have a great time playing with, what else? Makeup. So, if you will hit that subscribe button before you leave and the bell notification so that you are notified each time I upload, which is 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And you guys can already tell by the title what this video is about, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some makeup. Alright you guys, so moving into the makeup brushes, these are the makeup brushes that I'm going to go through and declutter. And as I showed you guys in my haul video, these are 2 right here of the brushes that I just purchased. And there's quite a few eye brushes, so I think that my main focus of declutter is going to be eye brushes. And then I wasn't going to keep this, I was actually selling it, but it's not doing as well online as I thought it would do. Like the 2017 collection went like crazy online, so I really enjoyed that collection, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one for myself. I've had it for quite a while and there's just tons of them online. They're not doing well, so I'm gonna be incorporating 32 brushes into my collection, so I really need to get rid of quite a few, like some of the 2017 collection brushes, this one not in particular, are not that great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my camera up, I'm going to dump these all out here, and we are going to go through and start the declutter. They need to be cleaned again. Alright guys, so we are down here. Don't mind if you see some of my packing stuff over here. This is also my room where I run my office. You guys know I do resale and stuff. So I'm going to start with this clean bin right here and just dump them out. Well, most of them are clean. And I'm going to take this bucket and just throw in the ones that I'm going to declutter. Now, I do have quite a few of the Wet n Wild's white brushes like this. Now, a lot of these guys, to me, they're fine. Like, they obviously need to be cleaned. But, like, if the, this is Crown, but if the backing and stuff is coming off here, I'm just going to toss them. Because I have quite a few brushes like that. So, those are fine. This one is by Equal Tools. This one's fine. AOA Studio brushes are good. But, like, if there's brushes I don't use, like, I've had these Equal Tools brushes for Avs. They're pretty old and pretty gross, so I'm going to toss them. And by toss them, I think what I'm going to do is see if there's anybody that can use them. Like, here's one by Clé de Peau. I've had this brush forever, but it's a really good brush. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. This is, like, a newer Crown one. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. But, like, see this one right here? How after cleaning so many times the white part starts to come off. I'm just gonna toss it, even though the brush is fine. I'm just gonna toss it because I have too many. So I'll probably find out if my mom or my niece want those. These I got off of Poshmark, and the reason I got them is because there was some other stuff in a bundle that I wanted, but I also wanted the brushes, and these are just really cheap and really flimsy. I do not recommend those. I don't know what brand they are, but I do not recommend them. They suck. So far, we're not doing very good. Obviously, I just started, but there's only 5 brushes in here. So, yeah. This is a Crown brush, but I don't like this one. It's just kind of like a domed. Needs a good wash, but I don't like it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I love this one by AOA Studio, this huge fluffy fan brush. It is so soft and so good. Keeping that. Then I've got some older e.l.f. ones that could probably go. This, I don't know why I have this. I think this came in a hard candy thing, but it's got like that little sponge and then a brush. It is pretty good for getting in the crease. I think that's why I kept it, but I really don't need it. And then I've got some ones here that kind of come off. I'm not finding them in this bunch. Oh, here's one of those 2017 collection brushes, and this is the Wet n Wild 27 Holiday Foundation brush off the bat, this was a really good brush, but it's starting to get where the hairs are coming out. I hope you guys can see. I know it's a little dark down here. So yeah, I'm gonna toss this one like literally in the garbage because this does not apply evenly, and it's just, it looks nice and clean, but yeah, over time it just kind of took a crap really, so not a good brush. Some of these AOA Studio brushes that I have from the Faux Mink line, these are excellent brushes, so I'm probably going to keep them. They're really not that old, and they're good brushes. You get the whole set, like of 10 of them for 10 bucks. So if you're looking for some affordable brushes, I highly recommend these. They're black, and then they have Faux Mink bristles, and they're really soft. They do a great job of applying makeup. So I might get rid of a few of these larger ones just because I don't use them as much, and I don't think that I need this many. So I'm gonna put these right here because they're kind of iffy. This is a newer e.l.f. brush. Contour, stipple. I love my e.l.f. brushes. I've always been ride or die e.l.f. Like this one right here is from BH Cosmetics, and this is not to knock the brand. I've had this for a very long time. Now granted, because the bristles are still in great condition, I could just glue it, and I might just glue it and give it to somebody, because once you glue these with like nail glue or super glue, they stay on very, very well. I mean, the handle's not busted or anything up top, and it's still very much usable. So I'm gonna put this in the giveaway pile, and then I'll just fix it. And again, I might keep it, I might give it away. It's still a very good brush. This e.l.f. foundation brush I don't use. If anything, I'll probably keep this to apply face mask. That's what I like to use these for. So this will probably go in my bathroom. And then all of my Luxie brushes I'm gonna keep. This e.l.f. one I've actually used to apply skincare as well. This is the Beautifully Bare, kind of like, I can't remember exact name, but it's like a fan brush. It kind of mimics the BH Cosmetics brush like this. We've had a good run, but she's not my favorite, so I am gonna get rid of this one as well. And then eyeliner brush, I'm gonna keep that. This little guy came with one of my pot eyeliners creams. I'm not sure. I do like the spoolie. It's actually kind of nice, so this might actually just sit on my filming table. And then the Vintage Cosmetic Company brushes, like this one I don't really care for, so I'm probably gonna toss this one. They are nice brushes though. More Wet n Wild, BH Cosmetics. I love BH brushes, you guys. This is another Wet n Wild shader packing. These Equal Tools ones I've had forever, but if you're on a budget, these duos right here, these are really, really good. We've been through hell and back me in these brushes, but it's time to let them go. So that's Luxie. Well, Wet n Wild stipple brush. I honestly just don't like this one. This one's pretty new. It's just a little dirty, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one too. Very proud of myself because it is so hard for me to declutter makeup brushes, but so far I've got about 15 or 16 brushes in here. So here's another one. This one's gonna be hard for me, I can tell you already. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my Equate brushes because those babies are not going anywhere. My big powder brushes, they do need to be cleaned, but they're not going anywhere. This is the Wet n Wild 2017 collection powder brush. She's seen better days. She's starting to show, you know, some wear and whatnot. Still a very good brush. So I'm gonna put that in the iffy pile. This is their blush brush from that collection. I'm gonna put this one in the iffy pile. Honestly, it just needs to be cleaned, and the way that I clean brushes, this will come white again. So I'm moving on. I've got some crown brushes, which I still really like these. They're nice and dense for packing on and applying concealer and foundation and whatnot from like stick. So I'm gonna keep these. Keeping my Morphe foundation brush. Of course, my Real Techniques brushes like this. These are still in great condition. They just need a good cleaning. I'm keeping those. Luxie brush, keeping those. Real Techniques. This is just a brush that I got off of either Amazon or eBay. Really nice brush. It came in a kabuki set, and this is the last one still standing. I've had this for quite a while. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. But as you can see, it's still in good condition. The handle's not loose or anything, so if you find these brushes online, I would grab them. They're super soft and they last a very long time. I've had this for more than 5 years. So this is also from the 2017 Wet n Wild collection. I think I'm gonna put this in the iffy pile. Luxie, keeping, this is my Equate fan brush. I'm keeping that. Those are super good. Another one of those foundation brushes. This one is from BH. I'm gonna move these two into the bathroom. I like to apply face mask with these. And then a couple of e.l.f. brushes here and a beat up, and I mean beat up. This one's like really dented all through here. I've had her for quite a while. This is a Wet n Wild blush brush. I'm gonna put this in the iffy pile because I'm pretty sure I don't need it, but it's getting harder to get rid of my brushes. So these e.l.f. brushes I'm gonna keep. These are going in my clean pile because they need to be cleaned. Now for the container that I keep on my filming table. This one's gonna take us a little bit, I think. Remove the iffy pile. And here's the one that we're getting rid of. Move those up. I have another container I do. So I'm going to take this container here that's empty and put the brushes that I'm keeping in it. There is quite a few, but I will show you guys everything at the end. I was keeping that. So I do always have a lot of makeup brushes, and I know it's a little excessive and ridiculous, but it's easier for me because then I can kind of swap my brushes out and I don't have to clean them every single day because it takes forever. So I'm going to kind of move. Hopefully this camera will cooperate with me if I move it. Here we go. Move you guys over this way. Hello. Alright, so I'm going to pull out my Equate brushes and my Real Techniques brushes because those I'm keeping. So my Equate brushes, I love these, you guys. They are ride or die. And then the Aesthetica brushes, I love these. I'm keeping these. Luxie, I said I was keeping. We'll get into eye brushes. These e.l.f. brushes are really good. I think I'm going to keep those, but I'm going to put them in the iffy pile, which is up here. So this Makeup Revolution one has seen better days, but I actually like to take this one when I travel, or, you know, in the summertime I always carry a makeup bag with me. This is great for applying powder, your blush, your bronzer, pretty much a multi-purpose brush. So I'm going to keep that. I don't like to put my other brushes in, what am I trying to say? In makeup bags because I'm afraid of messing them up. This is a really good BH Cosmetics brush. I'm not going to get rid of this one yet. One of my e.l.f. foundation brushes, not getting rid of her. I love that brush. My Milani highlighting brush. This is a ride or die for me. I really need to find a new one because this one's pretty beat up on the barrel, but I love this brush. And then also this e.l.f. highlighter brush. I'm not getting rid of this one yet. Luxie Crown. I just got this one, so I'm not getting rid of that. This e.l.f. contour brush, Wet n Wild, I actually really love this brush. And I have an e.l.f. one in here. These are the brushes that I'm keeping. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This one's still pretty new. But I don't use this one as much for some reason. So I'll clean that one and get rid of it. And what I'm going to do here is go ahead and pick out those really cheap brushes that I told you guys about that I got from Poshmark that I hate. Hate's a very strong word, but these are terrible brushes, you guys. So I'm going to pick those out really quickly. These are most of my eye brushes here. Gosh, I never, you know, even as much as I clean these, I never realized how many eye brushes I actually had. This is ridiculous. But I've seen people with more. That makes me feel a little bit better. So, oops, Real Techniques. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pick out my concealer brushes, my e.l.f. Flawless concealer brushes. Oh, wow. I'm not doing too bad. I only have 3 of those now. So, one of them is a little beat up, but the bristles are really good, and I use these every single day. At least one of them, obviously, but I know I'm going to get more, but I'm still going to go ahead and keep these 3 just because I use them so much, especially with filming and that now. Here's one of those cheap brushes. Here's another one. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, I just really don't like these, you guys. The bristles are really weird. Here's another one. This one's actually not too bad, but when you're blending, it's kind of, I don't know if you can really tell, but it's kind of weird. This one's not too bad. Might keep that one. All right, so I have a lot of the Wet n Wild's, those white brushes. Always picking those up. Actually, I decluttered a lot of them already. Not too bad. I used to have like 6 or 8 of their blending brushes just because they're really good at blending, you know, and they're cheap and inexpensive. These are going to go in the maybe pile. They do need to be cleaned, but put those in maybe. Actually, that was the wrong bin. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm confusing myself. All right, so all of my Luxie brushes, I'm going to go ahead and pick out of here because I'm keeping those. I love, love, love my Luxie brushes. They are so good. Generally, those will come in BoxyCharm or what have you. Sometimes Ipsy. They're really good. And it's hard because they're pink, and so are all of my AOA brushes that I love. And then I also have one of the BH Cosmetics brush kits, and those are pink. So you're just really got to look at them. I know I have a few more. Just not finding them. Actually, let's start grouping them. This is AOA. If you guys ever get the chance, go on Shop Miss A and grab these AOA brushes. They are so good, you guys. I actually have 3 sets of them, and I believe there is 10 brushes to a set. They are some of the best inexpensive brushes that I have ever used, and they last forever. Like, none of these sets, I have not had to declutter any of the brushes just because they're that good. Like, mine are all dirty right now. I need to wash my brushes so bad. I've been lazy while filming and been color switching them, but yeah, these brushes will last forever. I think this is, oh, that's BH. But yeah, I love these AOA Studio brushes. They're $10. And then part of the proceeds go to a charitable cause to help animals, which, you know, that just helped me feel better about buying it. Alright, so going into, I still have my Luxie brushes here, and now I'm going to go through and pick out my Almar brushes because I really like those. And then the 2 Morphe brushes that I still have, I'm keeping those. The Farrah brush. What else? Was this BH? These are BH brushes. So I'm going to check those out to see which ones I'm keeping. And I have a black set here. And I have, oh, this is BH. Profusion and Urban Decay. I'm keeping those. You guys, I'm not doing too good here on the eye brushes. My Real Techniques brushes, I'm actually missing a few because I have a couple of these blender brushes. This is harder than I thought to get rid of my eye brushes. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. This is Real Techniques. I'm keeping my Real Techniques. And then, okay, so now we're down to some cheaper brushes here. These are the AOA Faux Mink brushes right here. I really do like these, and I use them a lot. So, I'm going to keep this one. This is actually the e.l.f. Fluffy Blendy brush. I love that one. And then this is a BH Cosmetics one. I love this for the inner corner, so I'm going to keep her. 2017 collection. I think I might go ahead and declutter these two. They're pretty beat up. And then I have a couple of just cheapies right here. There is a eyeliner brush and then this pencil brush. These are new. I'm going to keep those. And then these 2 AOA Faux Minks, I'm keeping those just because these help with like detail. Sorry you can't see in the outer. Love those. Vintage Cosmetics, I liked them at first, but these are pretty beat up. And they're not my favorites. I have 2 of the e.l.f. Just $1 brushes. This one's a crease brush. I actually do like it, but I think I'm going to let it go because I have some more now. And then this is also an e.l.f. blending brush. I usually use this for the outer V, but I mean, I have new brushes now, so I can let this go. This is just a cheapie that I had. I don't even know where this is from. I'm going to let that go. And then this is All Over Eye Blender. I love these flat brushes. This one's new, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. This, again, is like a liner brush from BH, and I like to use these for the inner corner. This is like a liner brush slash eyebrow brush. I'm going to keep it. It's pretty new. This one is pretty beat up from the 2017 Wet n Wild Holiday Collection. Even though I use this a lot, I'm going to let it go because I'm putting another one in my collection. These I'm keeping from BH. I use all of these and they're all in great condition, so I'm going to keep those. And then my Flower Beauty brush. I love this brush for the detail in the inner crease, so I'm going to keep that. These are all brow and eye brushes for like smudging. I'm going to keep this. This is the only actual smudger I have. And then these are Aesthetica and BH for brows. So I'm going to keep these. And then I think these are the AOA Studio detail brushes I said I was going to keep. This one's for really good detail work on the lid, and this is a newer brush. It's actually called a mini smudger, so I'm going to keep that. And then I think I'm going to get rid of this BH Cosmetics brush. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, ooh, it could be used for nose contouring. Never mind. So I'll be back in just a minute to show you guys what I got rid of and what we kept. Alright guys, so going into the Royal Affair collection from BH Cosmetics. This one comes with 4 face brushes. You guys, these are really nice. It's like this chrome, and then they have super soft bristles. Comes with 4 face brushes, like so. These are so nice. And then it also comes with 6 eye brushes. Oops, let me see here. You guys, these are really pretty, super soft. Look at that. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but they're like purple and pink and kind of like a metallic ombre. They're very, very pretty. So these are being added to my collection. And then I am also adding in this set from BH Cosmetics. And this is the Studded Couture 12-piece brush set. So it comes with this beautiful brush case that has like these little square rhinestones on it. And it's kind of that quilted material. So these are always super nice from BH, the brush cases. Oh, these are pretty. Alright, so these are like a tannish color. They're very pretty. Like nude. Oh, yep, they're nude. And of course, they're pretty soft. Oh, I've never had one like that before. That's kind of cool. I think this is a foundation brush of some sort. So they all come wrapped in this little plastic wrap to kind of, you know, protect them a little bit. And, yeah, I am really excited to film with these. I'll show them all to you guys in a second. That's a really nice buffer brush. They're all very soft, very affordable. I will link these down below so that when you guys go to look, it will just take you directly to the brush sets that I'm showing you. Now, the only one that I don't believe is available still is the Wet n Wild one. That was their holiday collection. However, if you look that up, 2018 holiday collection, you can find it on Mercury and Poshmark. Some people are actually selling it for less than $30. I got mine half price for $15 when I wait after the holidays. So that's how I got mine. And I picked it up at Walgreens. So you're going to get 6 of the face brushes in this set. And then you're getting 6 eye brushes. You guys, these last a really long time. I believe these are all synthetic. I'm looking. Yeah, these are synthetic, which is what I like to use. I don't like real hair brushes. I just find that, in my opinion, they shed quite a bit, and I haven't had a lot of good luck with them, but these BH brushes, I absolutely love them. And of course, they all fit back in their little carrying case. So that is super cute. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this Wet n Wild holiday collection that I'm keeping. This one comes with 10 brushes. And like I said, I've pretty much just held on to it. I thought it was gonna be in a little bit higher demand than what it was. So here we go. There's 10 brushes in this collection. And they have like this little, to me it kind of reminds me of like scales. Detail on each brush, and they are like silvery but like almost rose gold in color. Let me show you some of the bigger face brushes. These are super soft, that beautiful luxurious white color. Let me show you a couple more. Here's the powder brush. Now here's the difference. This is a brand new powder brush, and then this is after using it for an entire year. This is last year's powder brush. And I am debating on getting rid of this one just because she's seen better days. But it did last an entire year and then some, because we're already into February, so. Also get a fan brush. These are just absolutely gorgeous. If you guys can see the detail on these, they look very luxurious. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the rest of them out. And we're going to add them to my collection. Now, I did get rid of a couple of brushes. I honestly did not get rid of as many as I thought I was going to, you guys. It is so hard to get rid of your makeup brushes. Like, oh, it really is. So we're going to add these to my collection. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this mess. But first, this is the entire thing that I got rid of. There's quite a few eye brushes in here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. So these are all of the brushes that I got rid of. There's probably about 30 brushes here. I'm going to pick the camera up so you guys can kind of see that here. Excusez-moi. Not used to filming like this. But yeah, so as hard as it is for me to get rid of them, I think I didn't do too bad. So yeah. If you guys can give me just a moment here to clean up all of this stuff here, I will show you guys what I kept and what my collection looks like now. See you in just a minute. Bye. Alright guys, so here is my current brush collection. These are the new eye brushes and the new face brushes. And then I just put the majority of my eye brushes back in here, and face brushes and more face brushes. Now, you guys, I know it looks like I did not get rid of a lot, but again, I did get rid of quite a few. For me, again, it was really hard to get rid of makeup brushes. A lot of these I've had for quite a while, and you know, when you go from building your collection back up from nothing because of a situation, for example, mine, I had left an ex, just getting a little personal here. I had left an ex who was very abusive to me, and when I left without everything. So I literally started my collection of makeup and this all back up from nothing, and it took quite a while to build it up to what it is. So for those that think, you know, oh, she's being excessive or this or that, you guys know where I'm coming from if you have been in a similar situation. So I hope you guys enjoyed my brush collection video. I cannot wait to film with the new brushes and let you guys know how they work. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching as always. I love you guys to death. And have an amazing day wherever you are. Toodles. Yes, I said toodles. Bye guys.